Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be filming this look for you guys. Stay tuned. Before I got started, I washed my face, prepped it with some Aveeno moisturizer, and now I'm going to go in and do my eyebrows. I'm going to start with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. I'm just going to start doing my eyebrows and just filling them in. I took a break from makeup this morning and didn't wear any makeup to work today. So I was hoping that that would help my skin a little bit because I've been breaking out like crazy. I'm just starting out doing my eyebrows, filling those in. I also just got my ring light in 2 days ago, so I'm pretty excited about that. This is my first time filming with it. It comes with that tripod. If y'all would like the link, I can post it down below. It was honestly really cheap. It was like $24 for a 10-inch ring light with a tripod and a phone stand. And I didn't buy one for the longest time because I thought, like, I'm not really gonna get into makeup. I'm just going to wing it whenever I do. But I mean, honestly, you gotta start somewhere, right? And that's what I told myself at this point. I was like, you gotta start somewhere. So I started from the bottom, no ring light or anything like that, and just film my videos on my phone instead of using a fancy like Nikon camera or something like that. Alright, so I've got that eyebrow filled. I'm just gonna go off camera real quick and fill in the rest of this eyebrow. Alright, so next I'm going to conceal my eyebrows. Gonna be going in with the Anastasia Contour Cream Kit. I'm gonna be using this light shade right here. And then this flat brush, I believe this is a paint brush. If you can see the flat end on that, I always use a flat end. That way it's easier to work with and you can get a sharper, more precise line. I'm just gonna go underneath my eyebrow, carving that out and bringing that harsh line down. Then I'm going to take some more product and go over the top and just carve out the top right there. Alright, so now that that one is carved out, I'm going to add some concealer on top of my eyelid and I'm going to carve out this eyebrow off camera. So I'm just going to do a basic smoky eye today. So I'm going to go in with my Morphe Brushes 35ON palette. I'm just going to start with this shade right here, this kind of like tan shade. I'm just going to take a brush, a fluffy brush real quick, take that shade and put that shade all over my eyelid. I like to do both eyes at the same time because I get confused on like what I did on the first eye if I do them separately. So I do them both at the same time. I've been doing a lot of like black eyeshadow looks lately, and I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I really like that I have finally ventured out of my comfort zone and I'm able to do like the black smoky eye, but I just feel like more of the color is me. But I'm just gonna do like a basic, like a super basic, like brown smoky eye today. Next I'm going to go in with probably this darker brown shade. I'm gonna go in with that color, and I'm going to go on my outer V and deepen up that crease right there. I'm just gonna deepen that crease color real quick. And then I bring my crease up a little higher so it makes my eyes look bigger. And I'm gonna blend that up towards, like up and out, so that blends seamlessly, so I'm not left here looking like I've got unblended eyeshadow. Gonna do the exact same thing on this eye. Again, just bringing that up and over around the crease and like up and out. I haven't been wearing eyeliner recently. It's just been like black eyeshadow as eyeliner, or like a very dark brown shade as eyeliner. One, because I ran out. Two, I just like kind of fell out of it. Like it just stopped like being like my thing. Like I always had like super sharp wings when I used to wait tables, but now it's just like super basic. All right, so after that, I'm going to take a slightly darker shade and just cover the outer V. I'm going to use this shade right up here. I lost the little deal that goes inside of the Morphe palettes that tells you what color each shades are. I think I threw it away. I don't know. So I don't know what any of these shades are called. I just found that the piece of plastic was like really annoying. So I just caved and I threw it away one day. Like, I'm done with this. Take it on my room. Okay, so I'm just blending that darker, deeper brown shade. Just blending that into the outer V. And just making sure that I just blended out. I usually blend my eyeshadows into the temple, and then I go back in with my concealer and my foundation, and I just clean that all up. I just want to make sure that this is like super blended, like the way that it's supposed to be blended, instead of like just looking weird. So now, to make sure that I've got like that good smoky eye look, I'm going to go in with a shimmer shade. So I'm just going to use my Mary Luminizer highlighter. I'm just going to take some of that on a flat brush and put that in my inner corners. Then in the inner corners, cover like where the darker browns didn't cover, and bring that up, so it makes my eyes look larger. I always go way above my crease because like everybody in my family has like super hooded eyes, so I always try to make sure that mine don't look hooded even though I don't have hooded eyes. So I always do my best like to over exaggerate my crease. So I personally don't like the way like that it looks, like just following the crease, if that makes sense. So like even if I do a cut crease, like instead of my crease like ending right here, I will go way above my crease, and I can do a full cut crease tutorial in the future and just show how I do that instead of following my crease. I'm just going to take that fluffy brush again and just blend that highlighter shade into the browns. That way it just like sits there seamlessly. Next, like I said, like I don't use eyeliner, so I'm just going to take this flat brush, this flat angled brush that I got from Estee Lauder, and I'm going to go in with a very, very dark shade. I'm gonna go in with this deep brown right here. And I'm just going to line my lash line and drag it out a little bit to make my eyes look a little bit bigger. So I'm going like above where my lash line is right here. I'm just like bringing that up to like a little wedge shape. Not really going too much. I stop like pretty much where that highlighter stops. And then come from below and bring that out to meet it. And do the exact same thing on this side. Making sure not to bring that dark eyeshadow onto the highlighter. And bring it from the bottom to make that into a wedge shape. Next, I'm going to take that same shade and I'm going to go a little bit right here just to define my inner corner. And then very, very lightly. Then I'm going to grab my fluffy brush again and grab that same palette, the 35OM. I'm going to take that darker shade that I put on the outer V, this one right here, and I'm going to blend a little bit under my eyes. I have really bad eye bags too. I feel like the worst face. I have really bad eye bags, so I try to put more eyeshadow on my under eyes instead of concealer because I feel like it covers up those under eyes. I'm just bringing that shade all the way under. Alright. So I'm going to grab my primer, going to prime my face and start my face. Alright, so I'm going to go in with my favorite primer at the moment, which is the Too Faced Hangover Primer. I'm just going to get a little bit of that on my little finger and then mush that together and then put the product all over my face. Blend that out, concentrating a lot on my nose and near my under eyes. I just put a little bit on my forehead so that it can fix my forehead wrinkles, I guess. So I was for a long time doing my cream products underneath my foundation. Then I decided to change it up because I like a deeper contour. So I'm going to start with my foundation and then put my cream products on top, followed by the powder products. So I'm going to go in with my favorite Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I only use like a pump and a half. Then I place that on my face, on my nose, chin. And I take my damp beauty blender and I just blend that out. I make sure to avoid like the deeper parts of my under eyes because I have like really bad under eye bags. So I feel like it's really important to make sure that there's not a lot of product under there so it doesn't wrinkle, it doesn't crease, and it doesn't end up ruining my whole look. And I leave my piercings in too. I know a lot of people will remove them, but I leave mine in because this second one and this one are still new. I got them, I want to say like 2 months ago, but they're still healing. I ripped this one out of my nose 4 times, I think, and it was not pleasant. So that one's been healing, re-healing, and then healing again. It's just been a mess with that one. Alright, so after that foundation is on, I'm going to take this, like that one of those cheap brushes, like whenever that whole craze was going on about the like flat brushes or whatever, the compacted brushes. I bought a whole bunch of them off of Amazon, like 4 sets, so I still have them. Then I'm going to take this middle shade in the Sage of Beverly Hills Contour Cream Kit in the shade Medium. I'm just going to take that shade, go on my cheekbones, make those little triangles. Go on my forehead. And then on my nose, on the edges of my nose, to make my nose snatched. Then I'm going to contour away my double chin. So after I've got all that product on, I'm just going to take that same beauty blender and blend those out. Making sure that those are like completely blended out. My nose is like super itchy because like the weather has been changing so bad in New Mexico. It was like in the hundreds, like 104, 107, and then it just out of nowhere went to like 37 degrees, like out of nowhere. I don't know if that's been like everywhere across the nation, but I know in New Mexico that's been the case. And I know whenever, because it's supposed to go back up to the 80s this weekend, so I know when that happens, like I'm gonna get the worst cold, like the world's worst cold. Like so sick, not being able to go to work or nothing, like it's just gonna suck. So after that contour is blended out, I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This one is in light nude. I got this one at Marshall's for like 10 bucks or something like that. Like it was really cheap. And I always try to use like all my product before I go and buy some new ones, because I've been really bad about that in the past. Like I have like 15 different concealers that still have some product in it, but they're like expired. So I've been having to like throw them out, even though there's still product in them. And I hate wasting things like so much. I'm gonna blend that out real quick. I know it looks like my face and my neck are like 2 different colors, but it like, they're like really the same color. But it's like, this ring light is showing different colors. Like my hand and my face are the same color. So I'm just gonna blend all this out and make sure it's blended. Go to my under eyes. I recently saw a girl on TikTok talking about like color theory and like how to use the right concealer for you. And it got me to thinking, I was like, I'm probably using the wrong color concealer, because my thing is like, oh, like I'll just go lighter, like that'll make my under eyes lighter, duh. But it doesn't work that way, because like my under eyes are like an ashy, like gray undertone. So I need to do like an orange undertone to get rid of that. So once that's all blended out, then I'm going to go in with my airspun powder. It's like at Walmart for like $7 or something. I don't know, it's like super cheap. I couldn't find it because mine was sold out, because in Clovis everybody wants to buy like all the makeup products and I can never buy anything, so I've got to order it online. I'm just gonna bake my under eyes real quick, and then I'm going to hit some on my forehead, down my nose, along my chin, and along my jawline. Now after that is applied, I'm just going to go in with my cheap little bronzy brush and my Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. This one's my favorite. Like I have like 2 or 3 of these somewhere in my makeup room. I'm just gonna go and contour my cheekbones, my temples, and then I'm gonna do my jawline, and then pinch my brush and hit along the sides of my nose. In the summertime, I like to use a bronzer too, like on top of the contour, to make my face more bronzy, and it makes it, but I can only do that when I'm like tanned. But I'm just going to brush away that baking powder and get that off my face. Next, I'm going to take this compacted brush and I'm going to find a highlight real quick. Well, I'll just use my Illuminizer highlight. This one's one of my favorites. Like, I lost my other one, bought a new one, found my other one, lost my new one, and now my old one is lost and I found my new one. So I'm just gonna use this one until the cycle starts all over again. But I'm just going to hit the high points of my face just to make that pop. Take some on my nose, and then up my nose, and then on my cupid's bow. I also do a little bit on my chin. Fuck it. Next, I'm going to take this fluffy, like, foundation brush, I think is what it's originally used for, and I'm just going to take this Frat Boy by the Balm, and I'm just going to take that blush and just apply that in between my highlighter and my contour and onto like the apples of my cheeks and blend that out. I don't know why this light is making it look like my contour is like so messed up, but I'll go back and fix that. I'm just gonna take this beauty blender and like try to fix that because it doesn't look red in person. Alright, so I'm going to set my face, put some eyelashes on, and I will be right back. Alright, so here is the finished look with my eyelashes and my wonky ass bangs down. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Also share with your friends and follow me on YouTube at MUADest and on Instagram at Dest_DXOXL.